Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. We're finally back. How was your day off yesterday?
It was pretty nice. An unexpected day is always nice to have off. I mean, I was here Monday, but Tuesday's a good day to have off if you're gonna head out during the week. And yeah, I mean, I missed out on CTV. Did you hop on yesterday or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just wanted to jump on and give a little update on
right.
the rainfall that last night it was pretty good to get some rainfall back into
We
the
need it. Yeah,
area. And I think I have some of those stats pulled up. Let me try to grab them for you. But it played out as expected. We didn't get a big rain event, but we just got enough to, make the ground a little wet for the morning commute this morning.
right.
But everything played out as planned. We got about a quarter inch to half inch, especially south of Green Bay, with a few
Yep.
hundreds up across the Northwoods. That's what we were expecting going into this event, and it all played out as planned. But yeah, I just jumped on for a quick second to just talk about that and
Right.
then pitch it back over to our slideshow. But don't worry, we're back today, the two of us, for our usual shenanigans. So
That's right.
let's go through what we are going to discuss today. We'll do a little regional weather update, as always. National weather update focused on the four-letter S word that becomes more of our issue later this month and the next few months. There is some decent snow up in the mountains in Utah, Wyoming, that are expected this. They've already got some snow over in California, and that's starting to shift more east. Cold front calls. We have some baseball to talk about, and
It's
then
just
we're
one today, right?
yeah, just one
Yeah,
game
just
today.
one. So that's quick. Yeah.
And then off the radar, we did this segment rather. We did this segment a few weeks ago, and we had some data issues that we were looking into that we weren't able to finalize before the show. So we're gonna rehash that and talk about our winter weather. I guess you can call it guessing. We didn't do
Yeah.
any forecasting. This is just pure guessing. We did this back in college where we just guessed as to when we think some things are going to happen. So that is what we're going to do today. But before we get into the show, I just want to shout out that keep the TV parked right here on WFRV Plus, because coming up at 2 p.m., I will be sitting down with Dr. Stephen Ackerman from UW-Madison to talk about the weather and all things that happened on the day that the Edmund Fitzgerald sank, which was on November 10th, 1975. We're doing a special on this, or we're airing a special on this on November 10th, 2015 at 6:30. So I invite you to join me for this interview. We'll be on here for about 15 to 30 minutes. So I'm excited about it. I have a lot of questions to ask Mr. Ackerman, so I hope that you join us. But looking at pro football from this past weekend, I gained a game on Nathan.
You're creeping closer and closer
Yeah.
each week. Yeah, it's like one. I feel like it's been one game each week, and it's
Yeah.
slowly coming up. So I need to pull ahead again next week. There was some good upsets last week.
Yeah.
There was some pretty good ones, like the Eagles Giants game.
Yep.
That was bizarre. I took the Lions over the Chiefs. But
Yeah,
I
and that
think
one
the
hurt
Chiefs
you.
are gonna heat back up.
Yeah, it looks like they're
Yeah,
back.
we hate to see it, but the Chiefs are they're gonna get strong again, and hopefully not be in another Super Bowl.
I agree.
That's the hope.
But I have a strong feeling that they have found their groove and they're going to make it. And I don't really see much on the way of teams that could surpass them in the AFC. Maybe my Patriots do it.
Right.
I don't know. Just saying.
All
Just
my
saying.
friends back in Buffalo are hating to see it because that's a very hated matchup.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
they always lose to the Chiefs.
And then the overtime
so
debacle
now,
as well.
yeah, now the Bills are declining. I mean, that was an upset game as well. So the Bills are declining. The Chiefs are heating up. They are not happy
Yeah.
campers.
Oh, I
right
can't
now.
blame them.
Yeah.
I think my chair is I don't get it. There we go. Okay.
And
so
he grew.
I'm not a midget anymore. All right. Yeah, Patriots won again. I was a happy camper.
Yep.
Packers.
Are you guys top of your division now?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We're above the
The
Bills. because
Packers
we
are
beat-
top too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
this
go.
is a good one for us here. Yeah.
You check your camera.
That's okay. Here. Selfie time. Better.
Cheese.
Selfie.
All right, hold on. Do it again. Hold
Right.
on. Oh wait, no, hold on.
Okay.
Go.
Ready?
Oh wait, nope. There we go.
All right. Selfie.
All right.
I think I'm level. Oh, there goes my phone.
Yeah,
That's okay.
you dropped something, pal.
I don't have anyone reaching out to me, anyways.
I'm gonna call you right now.
Yeah.
I want to hear what your ringtone is for me. It's probably something really stupid.
Do you know the whole thing with my my ringtone?
No.
So it's the Star Wars theme song.
Isn't yours for your girlfriend?
It's the Imperial March. Well, it's like the
Yes.
Darth Vader one is my girlfriend, so I know when she's calling. But all the other ones are the regular Star Wars theme song.
Okay, I like
Yep.
that. Mine for you would be the Cantina song. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
That's a good one.
It's so good.
One of my favorite ringtones I ever had was from my brother, and I don't know why it was this, but like the song "Kung Fu Fighting," where it's like dun
Oh
dun
yeah.
dun dun dun
Dun,
dun
dun,
dun
dun.
dun. Yeah,
Oh, I think Blake was like, I was sitting next to Blake one day and he was working on his ringtones and it was like,
Mhm.
your phone ringing.
yeah.
Yeah, I
The-
was like, you should
My
choose.
dad has the most obnoxious ones where
Yeah.
it's like it's like
Oh, that's brutal.
alert, your wife is calling. Alert. And I'm like, why is that your ringtone?
Why would you want that for that one? Yeah.
Yeah. And those regular ones, just the alarm was like, I'm like, that
Wow,
is
that's-
the most
that's-
obnoxious
that is very
dad
obnoxious.
ringtone. Yeah.
That does show a
Yeah.
dad ringtone if I've
Oh,
ever
that's
seen one.
dad all the way.
Yeah. So here's some of the top rainfall totals from yesterday into this morning. Waupun, down there in southern Fond du Lac County, took the cake on this one with 0.4 of an inch. Marquesan, 0.3, even with you in Omro and Watoma. Two Rivers, just shy of 0.3. Clintonville, same with you, down to Oshkosh. Green Bay, we got 0.16 inches of rain, and we do need more. And guess what? More rain is on the way as we head throughout the rest of this week and now into the weekend as well. Here's a live look into Manitowoc, where it's 57. You can see some peaks of blue sky. The clouds are starting to give way to some sunshine. Today is obviously the big day down there in Manitowoc as the USS Cobia will make its return. Actually, let me take a look on the Marine app and see if I can figure out where it's
Cobia?
the USS Cobia.
I'm so dumb. I literally thought it was Cobra like all this time.
That's a cooler name, I will say.
But I don't know boats, especially around here.
Yeah.
I've literally been like, oh, the USS Cobra. And I was thinking that was a cool boat name. Until you just said it, I literally never even realized it was an I instead of an R.
Yep. It looks like they are just to the east of Two Creeks. So they're actually getting pretty close. That northeast wind is really helping them today. So it looks like they're getting pretty close to Manitowoc. So they might be ahead of schedule. So when you get back, watch the Skycam
Yep.
and just kind of see if you see any activity happening.
Right.
But yeah, big day for the Cobia coming back to the Maritime Museum. Temperatures are in the middle 50s right now, a few upper 50s creeping in along the lakeshore. Hour by hour forecast today does show a little decrease in clouds, especially north and east of Green Bay. I think if you're in and around, say, Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, Wapaka, Watoma, it will likely stay a little cloudy for you. Forecast highs today, a few degrees warmer in the middle to maybe some upper 50s for us this afternoon. Dew point temperatures are nice and crisp. I had someone ask me on social media this past weekend, when are the dew points in the 50s going to go away? The air is very stale. So my friend Matt today, actually it was more earlier this week, but we're going to forget about it. But
Right.
yeah, the air is nice and crisp with dew points in the 40s, and we'll have some 30s even as well as we head throughout the week. Now, talking about fall, here's a look at that fall foliage map issued by Explore Fall, and looks like up there in far, far northern Oconto County into northern Marinette, we do have some peak conditions, even up towards Rhinelander, northwest Wisconsin, with peak condition, actually past peak conditions, I should say, and then peak conditions for areas really north and west of Highway 29, with some high to moderate color for much of the viewing area. Looking at the next week's forecast, looks like north of Highway 29 will get past peak, and looks like this is our week to be either high or peak color for much of the WFRV coverage area. So
Yeah.
try to, those days where you can get out and it's not going to be raining are your days to go look at the fall foliage. Now we do
Yeah.
have to talk about some rain. It's not going to be a washout, so there will be plenty of dry time in the forecast. Countdown.
Yeah, I was talking to you about that this morning. How
Yeah.
yesterday, I don't know if it was just because it was cloudy or because outside my window where I live, I'm getting more foliage.
Yeah.
It really is starting to feel like fall,
Yeah.
and the holidays are slowly making their way in.
Yeah.
Look at, we're just a little over 2 weeks away from Halloween.
Yeah.
It's really close here. I love the turkey. Like I guess you call it a twerky, the twerky. Yeah, that's 43 days away.
Mine's the reindeer.
The reindeer is a good one too.
Yeah. And then, yeah, so Thanksgiving, 43 days away. Counting down the days until I get out of here and go home.
Yep.
Christmas 71 and New Year's obviously a week after, 78 days away. Radar network, you can actually see it. Yeah, the clouds are starting to thin out. If I can grab my pointer feature, you can see the clouds are a little bit thicker for you in Wapaka County, down into Winnebago County, Fond du Lac County as well. But look at this, the clouds are starting to thin out up there in the Northwoods, and especially up across far northern Marinette County. We have high pressure to our north, and it's sending us that northeast wind that's dry, and it's trying to undercut these clouds. So that'll be the case here as we head throughout the rest of our Wednesday. Notice from a wide picture, though, you can actually see a lot of sunshine up there in the UP. So that's headed our way, but not for all of us. So Futurecast doing a pretty decent job, I would say, on the clouds. Here's 5 o'clock. Areas north and west of Appleton have the best chance, north and east of Appleton, I should say, have the best chance to see the sunshine. Tonight, we're looking at clear to partly cloudy skies. We'll start with mostly cloudy skies tomorrow. We do have a chance for some midday showers around the lunch hour. Doesn't look like a big issue. Our best rain chance will move in after the drive home from work tomorrow. So in that 7 o'clock window, continuing into the overnight hours as well. So this one will be a little bit more widespread than that first round. And we could use the rain as well. This is the drought monitor this is last week's, but it refreshes every week. Right. So I'm curious to see what tomorrow's brings, but keeps us abnormally dry for all of the WFRV coverage area. I don't think the rain amounts we've seen recently will get us out of this category. So we'll see what happens in tomorrow's drought monitor. But detailing those rain chances for you, highest will be Thursday evening and night. Looks like Friday is going to be dry, just very breezy and warm. Rain chances, though, start to increase really after 10 o'clock on Friday. So I'm right now, the data suggesting that I think the Friday night lights this week will be dry. But with the later arrival of the rain, that does spill it over into the weekend. So I'm forecasting some rain on Saturday morning. We'll get a break. Then another slug of moisture moves in Saturday evening and night, going into Sunday morning. I think Sunday will be the driest day of our weekend as of now. And then another rain chance along a cold front moves through Monday night, going into Tuesday. So we get a little bit active around here, but like we've seen, we're running at a departure, so we could use the rain. Tomorrow's highs, with the slight turn of the winds from the northeast around to the southeast, that's a big deal with our winds. Upper 50s and lower 60s. Friday, winds could be gusting 25 to 30 miles per hour out of the southwest. So another turn of the winds warms us up briefly into the upper 60s and low to mid 70s. But it's just one day. Actually, Saturday might be around 68. But then look at that trend. Sunday 57. How about next Thursday 53? I like this. I think I can get used to it.
I'm ready for fall. It's cooling down. It's pretty comfortable. And like I said, I was in holiday mode yesterday. I went and bought some Hallmark ornaments.
Oh yeah.
I got a few Christmas decorations. Yep. You got to get it before, because after Halloween, that's where the prices go up on that stuff. So
smart man.
Beat it early.
I got to ask this guy for some advice for Christmas trees this year, I guess.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with a fake one. I really don't want to, but I think I'm just going to do a fake one.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to, maybe splurge and get like the pre-lit one where it has like the remote control to change the colors.
Yeah.
If I want like an all green, all red, or, different things.
Makes sense.
Might go all out.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I have a fake one. I really love the real ones, but I live in the third. My first year here, I did a real tree and it was a disaster.
Really?
I went home for a week right after Christmas, so getting it out of my apartment made it like it was just all brittle because I wasn't watering it for a week. Right. So
my issue is too, like, if I have my own house, like it's one thing, but like I'm in an apartment and I have cats, so it's like, is it really worth risking it? Not really. No. I'm gonna splurge and get a nice fake tree.
Good man. All right, here's your 7-day planner. Let's take a quick look at it. Rain chances in the forecast, just 1 or 2 warm days, Friday and Saturday. All right, we're 14 minutes in. We're going to take a break, and then we will come back, and we will do a little national weather update, and we will do some cold front calls and our little winter prediction. So stay tuned. Storm Team 5 Plus will join you back here in just 1 minute. There we go. I was slow to get us over to our next graphics, but hey,
we're here.
Here we are.
Wide shot. Ooh.
Oh
yeah.
There we go.
Cam, yeah.
Can't forget about me, right? All right. So here's our little national weather update for you, and we've seen some snow over the Rockies and more so the Sierra Nevadas, where there's some pretty high real estate ski mountains. I was trying to
Right.
find the word. Very high priced ski
Oh
mountains,
yeah.
I should say. Yeah, but this is likely that more areas, especially out over Nevada, uh, Utah, Colorado, but more so into Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, have the chance to get some snow over the next few
Yeah.
days, right?
Oh yeah. So, you know, Ryan skis, I
Yep.
snowboard. It's looking at the peaks, and I'd like to kind of maybe this winter, from time to time do like was it Granite Peak?
Yeah.
We should do some ski condition reports on
Yes,
CTV.
I
That's
agree.
actually a good
The
idea.
only thing
Yeah.
is like there's sorry to the Wisconsin people that are watching this right now, but
Yeah.
there's not a lot of skiing here.
No,
We'd have to
and
do it. We'd have to expand to the UP where there's some pretty big
right.
mountains where there's some like
Which I
it's
think still works for our show on here. I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure there are some people traveling, but
yeah,
I'm from the Adirondack Mountains where, they literally hold the Winter Olympics, and you're from the Northeast as well. I
yep,
mean, the mountains are not the same. Like I looked at Granite Peak, it's more of a hill, if we're being honest. It's
yep.
a hill, but yeah, we're gonna run with it, and anytime I can hit the slopes, I'll take what I can get.
Yeah,
So,
I'm trying to find areas got snow. I can't find it on my phone. That's why I was looking
uh,
down. But yeah, it looks like Mammoth Mountain got some snow. Kirkwood over there. But yeah, this is the likelihood of 3 inches of snow, and it's a low chance. But this is just for the lower elevations. Some of the
right.
higher peaks will likely get some more. So notice on future casts, we have this low that's ejecting out of the Rockies, and it will bring some rain to the lower spots. But you can see that snow for the higher peaks. It just kind of lingers around for a few days. Still into Thursday, the high peaks seeing some snow. The lower elevations where it's warmer, seeing some rain showers, and then the system will lift off to the north and away from them to wrapping up on Thursday. So here's that snowfall potential. Looks like a lot of the big mountains in and around Salt Lake City won't get too much snow from this one. The mountains, actually, if I can grab my map, are more out over here. So this is a mountain range, but there's not a lot of ski resorts out here. So in and around Provo is the best chance for snow, I would say. And then this is up over the western mountains of Wyoming. Some of the higher peaks in Colorado, not getting a big event for that one, but certainly the mountains just to the east of Salt Lake are going to be the high.
Do you remember what mountain you were skiing at when you went up to
The
Utah?
Wabash Mountains.
Wabash Mountains. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
unfortunately not a big one for those mountains, but the days are coming for that. Forecast lows for this is tonight, right?
Yep. This goes through tonight. Yep.
Yeah, you can see some of those higher peaks dropping into the 30s, even some 20s as well. So it's that time of year. It's the time of year where they can start getting some snow, and
No doubt.
I've seen some double-digit snowfall reports from the mountains over by Mammoth Lakes over the last 24 to 48
Yeah.
hours. So it's that type of season, and I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.
All right, here's our cold front calls for
'Cause it's call. I mean,
call.
I mean, I guess it's call today.
It
I should
is.
have corrected that, but
So we are in. It's game 3 of Blue Jays versus Mariners, and well,
that's my sweep. That's my sweep
yeah,
emotion.
I
Yeah.
can agree with. I'm sorry, Brewers fans, but I think both series might be 4 or 5 games.
Yeah.
The Mariners look dominant as all get out. The Dodgers have just been mowing the Brewers down. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
the fact
Mm,
that so far the Brewers and Dodgers have played 18 innings. The Dodger starters have pitched
yeah.
17 of them.
Yeah. I mean,
So that's just a sign that the Dodgers starting pitching with, they went with who they go with game 1? Blake Snell, who
right.
struck out 10 plus. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who goes 9 innings last
You
night.
love saying that name.
Yoshinobu
You
Yamamoto.
say it good too. Like it's
I
fast.
do?
Like, yeah, you say that good. Yeah.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Yeah. that, never mind. I was going to say no, I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
Um,
we should watch ourselves. But then Glasnow, game 3, and then Shohei Ohtani, game 4. I mean, that's tough.
Yeah.
And then same thing with the Mariners. They have they went Bryce Miller game 1, but then they have Luis Castillo. They have a George Kirby. They went Logan Gilbert game 2. I mean, starting pitching. If you can get your starter to roll through 8 innings, 9 innings, I mean that's impossible to beat. And I think the Mariners now they're going home. They're up 2-0. I think the Mariners
Yeah,
will win
and
either in they have 3 straight games in Seattle. I think they win at least 2 of them.
yeah, our friend Mason, who's a Blue Jays fan, they were up against the Yankees last week,
Yeah.
and he was sending me some stuff, and I
Oh,
remember,
so
yeah,
I sent you some junk, and then
yeah,
he's doing it.
yeah.
Ah,
As a Blue Jays fan, he
I
was
like
sending
this
me
kid.
some junk. Yeah, so it's just a couple weeks. It was beat up on Nathan here at WFRV, but
And it's so easy, folks. Like he
yeah,
gives me so many targets. It's so easy.
it is. I mean, I'm an open target. It's
Yeah.
the season's open, so it's
The
it's
bank
Nathan
is
season, yeah.
open. Yeah.
But
So
now, I mean, it's looking like a sweep again. So he's joining. I think he's joining us in Cancun.
I'm cool with that. I'm already
Yeah.
enjoying my time in Cancun. So partly cloudy out there in Seattle. Looking pretty nice. 59 at 7 p.m. Thankfully, no rain because usually in Seattle it rains a
Are they
ton.
considered the rainy city?
I think so.
It's gotta be. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
it
gotta
rains
be.
all the time in
Yeah.
Seattle.
And it looks dry for this one, so we're good. You want to take a break now, and then we'll go through this off the radar segment. We have about
Yeah.
8 minutes left to go, so I think we'll be able
Yeah,
to
I
fill
think
to
that's
the end
good.
of the show. So we'll be back in just a minute.
So we didn't even coordinate that when we both did it.
Yeah, we do. All right, so this is a segment we did a few weeks ago, and it was kind of, would I call it a failure?
It was my failure, yeah, because I was using multiple different
Yeah.
sources, and now we're using was it Xmaxis?
Yeah.
And this is just all their data.
It's so
you
much
know,
easier.
yeah,
It's such a great
We're
site.
just going with all of their data,
Yeah.
instead of anything else. So
Yeah. So what this is back in college when we were at our respective schools is in our meteorology program, we would have a club called the American Meteorological Society, which is a national club, but we have individual student chapters. And we would do this fun thing where we would just try to see who could get it right. Like essentially, closest to the actual date of this first thing. So this is not a forecast. We did not look at any data. We just said, okay, this is where it's been recently. Let's just go for it. So let's just do a little guess. So this is essentially seeing who is the better guesser.
right,
we
there's
don't.
no science behind this.
Yes.
We are not saying that it is going to snow on November 8th or November 12th.
Yep.
So don't
We're
take
just-
our word for this.
Yes, we're just pure guessing. So we said our first measurable snow greater than 1/10 of an inch. I went with November 12th. Nathan went with November 8th. But the first snow over 1 inch, I went with December 1st. And then Nathan went with December 9th. First nighttime low below freezing. We got very close recently. So
we
I liked
did.
my answer. But there's a chance maybe this reloads back the end of the month. So I'm going early, October 26th. Nathan goes November 3rd for our first nighttime low below freezing in Green Bay. We have to mention that too. This is all for the Green Bay
We're
airport.
using it out of the airport, yeah.
Yeah. And then first daytime high below freezing, I went November 23rd, and Nathan went November 19th. And looking at, I went right to the end. Wow. I fat
Well,
fingered.
guys, it was nice seeing you.
See you
We'll
around. No, I'm
ya.
kidding.
Yeah.
So this was, I go to the next graphic here. This is where it was last year, and our historical, is this the earliest, right?
Yep.
Okay, this is historical earlier. So last year, our first measurable snow was on November 21st, which is 2.2 inches. The same one over 1 inch
Yeah.
of snow in Green Bay as well. Historically, our earliest snow greater than 1/10 of an inch was on October 9th, 1925. And our first snow over 1 inch historically, the earliest was October 12th, 1936. First nighttime low below freezing last year was on the 16th. So actually, a year ago tomorrow,
Yeah.
where we dropped
Yeah,
down
that's
to
my
29.
mom's birthday too.
Huh?
That's my mom's birthday.
Hey, happy
Yep.
early birthday to your mom.
Yeah.
We'll give a little shout out
Yeah,
tomorrow.
we'll do a birthday graphic.
Yeah, we'll do a little birthday graphic for her tomorrow. And then our earliest nighttime low below freezing was on the 19th of September in 1956. First daytime high below freezing last year was on the 27th, where we dropped to a high of 30. And our earliest was October 25th of 1887. Here's our next ones. Snowiest month. We're both going with January. Usually it's January, but you'll see last year was actually February. I'm going with 55 inches of snow for this year. I think we're due for a little bit above average, especially going into a La Nina year. But like I said, nothing looking into it. Just
Right.
just kind of a feeling out process there. 46 inches of snow for Nathan's prediction this year. Number of 6-inch snowfall events. I think what's going to happen is we're going to have uh, the snowfall ramp up. A lot of snow events to talk about, but they're not going to be big ones. I think we'll have about three
Right.
storms greater than 6 inches. Nathan went four. And our last measurable snow, I went April 9th and Nathan went March 30th. Looking at last year, snowiest month was February. Historically, the snowiest month we've ever had was March of 1888, where it was 48 inches of snow. Snowfall total for that's last year, 43.3. Our snowiest was 1887, 1888, where we had
That is obnoxious.
143.7 inches of snow. Like
Obnoxious.
Nathan has talked about in the past, he doesn't believe a lot of those older records,
Yeah,
but this one is,
like measuring like snowfall and stuff, I'm a little more on because I
yeah,
think they just ran out with like a stick and dip the stick into the
yeah,
snow. But with temperatures, yeah, I
yeah.
take it with a grain of salt.
Last year we had one snowstorm greater than 6 inches of snow. And then in 1887, 1888, it was estimated between 5 and 8. And our last measurable snow last year was April 7th. And historically, the latest one we've ever had was May 28th of 1947. We have about a minute left, so we'll run through this last one pretty quickly. Days below zero for a high. I went with 2. Nathan went with 6.
Yep.
Days with single-digit highs. I went with 9. Nathan went with 14. I think mine might be a little high, but we'll see about that one. Warmest day of the winter, I went with 49. Nathan went with 43. And number of days with measurable snow, I went with 32. Nathan went with 36. So I thought I was going high, saying we'll get a lot of
Yeah.
snowfall days, and
Yeah.
Nathan beat me by 4.
This is just what happens when two competitive people get together and want to do something.
Yeah.
We're just guessing and seeing who's
We're just shooting
closer.
from the
Yeah.
hip.
Right.
But we have 40 seconds left. So last year we had 0 days with a high below 0. Historically, the most we've had was 10 in 1911, 1912. Days with the single digit highs, we had 4 last year. The most we've had is 24 back in 03, 04 and of 1900s. Warmest day last year was 53. Historically, I was here for that one on the 27th of 2024, where we had a high of 70. Number of days with measurable snow last year, we had 32. Historically, 67. So that's it. Let's see.
Yeah.
May the best man win. All right.
Right.
Thank you for joining us. Make sure to stay tuned for that special interview, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.